Casey the Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. This is episode 2 of the Epic Haul. And like I said in the previous video, I just couldn't fit everything in one video. There are over 1,000 games, several box systems, and just a bunch of extras that I couldn't just fit in one video, so I have to make a series, like a little mini series of videos to show all the things that I've gotten. And to give you just a brief explanation of what happened, in the last video I explained that I purchased over 1,000 games from one seller, and he used to be a video game store owner, and he just got sick and tired of seeing all these games in his 2 rooms. I mean, there were just stacks of games. It was a failed business attempt, but I reaped the benefits of that because he sold me all the games and all the systems for less than $2 a system and $2 a game. I mean, when you calculate everything out, less than $2 each. Crazy. The last video I went over 55 complete in box NES games, a bunch of good quality titles, and what was even more exciting was the loose games because they were just awesome gems, like Flintstones 2 copies of Little Samson. I mean, just those 3 games paid for the entire lot of over 1,000 games and several systems. Just those 3 games, and it paid for more than more than that. And also, it came with Action 52, Operation Storm, Menace Beach. I'm missing something. Secret Scout, some like really pricey titles. And I also went over the TurboGrafx collection that he sold me in the last video. 4 boxes of TurboGrafx systems. One of them is an empty box, but there was tons of accessories, and then the 3 were complete in-box systems. And there were 45 games, and only one of them was loose, and the rest were like either in the case or complete in the cardboard box, which is hard to find. And if you price that out, it's close to $2,000 probably. Some might even pay more because of the conditions of the boxes. Just some really good titles, and that's half the TurboGrafx library already, at least for the US. Now I'm going to go over the N64 stuff. I got just a handful of loose games, but a ton of complete in box games. And these boxes, there's over 55. They're just in really good shape. There's maybe only 2 or 3 that are in rough shape, and the rest are either good or excellent shape. So let's get started. We got Mario Tennis, got Monopoly, got New Tetris, got Zelda Ocarina of Time, and the holographic Majora's Mask. So not bad so far. He threw in all these extra manuals, which would be useful because I do have some boxes from a previous purchase like a few months ago where they're missing the manuals. I'll show you this. This was kind of neat. It's Majora's Mask, complete in box, came with a strategy guide. I mean, look at the price. I mean, $1 for the strategy guide and like $12.99, I think. Yeah, $12.99 for the Majora's Mask complete in box. These were the prices back in the day. Crazy, right? Now this set of the strategy guide and complete in box game is probably over $100. He also threw in this freebie, and this is Majora's Mask in the box, and it also is bundled with a RAM pack. And this was from Japan, but you can use it on a US system. You just need to alter your system a bit. But for free, why not? And I'll show you some other accessories. We got the N64 expansion pack, and we got the memory card pack. So that's pretty cool. And then, like I said, only a couple or a few sports games. So this one's Ken Griffey Jr.'s Major League Baseball and WCW NWO Revenge. And I did mention this one's in rough shape, but most of them are in excellent shape. But I mean, for less than $2, you know, you still pick it up. Like for example, these two are in just awesome shape. I mean, these would fetch a pretty good price online if I decide to sell. But for now, I'm hanging on to these. We got Zelda Majora's Mask, not one, but two. And this is apart from the Japanese one and the one that came with a strategy guide. So really there's 4 Majora's Mask total. 5 if you include the loose one. We got Star Wars Rogue Squadron. We got Perfect Dark. We got Vigilante 8. This is a pretty fun party game. Got Mortal Kombat 4. Another good multiplayer game is GoldenEye 007. And it came with 2. This lot had 2 boxed 007s. I had to take one of the cartridges out of this one because my buddy's been looking for 007 forever, and I decided to take one out and trade it to him. And we got Star Fox 64. This box is kind of in rough shape, and this one's missing the rumble pack. But the other 2 are in really good shape. These ones definitely have the rumble pack because you could just tell they're heavy. So 2 Star Fox 64s here, 3 total. Okay, let's move on. We got a really pristine condition Mario Kart 64, and like I said, condition's everything for these boxes. When the condition's like excellent, then you get a way better price online. And we got 3 copies of Mario Tennis. So 1, 2, and the third one is right here. And that's crazy. I mean, Mario titles are always good. Jet Force Gemini. We got Diddy Kong Racing. And I thought Diddy Kong Racing was cool because you can have the hovercraft or the cart or the airplane. So I thought it was fun, but not as fun as Mario Kart. You know, you can't beat Mario Kart. We got Mario Golf. 2 copies of it. Let's go over this stack. Got Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. Got Turok 1, really good shape. 2 copies of Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. And then the one on over here seems like it's sealed, but I'm not sure if it's, you know, a factory seal or just a reseal. I'm just going to assume it's a reseal because dealing with factory seals is tough. You got to get it like authenticated and everything. Ogre Battle 64. In this shape, this is going to be over $100 online. I mean, this game's hard enough to find as it is loose, but finding it in the box is crazy. And this one's in pristine shape too. Pokemon Snap. I had the Pokemon Snap kiosk. Having a box Pokemon Snap is cool too. And Pokemon Stadium 2. Okay, not done yet. Tetrasphere. Chameleon Twist. Chameleon Twist 2. It's a fun platformer. We got Wave Race 64. I think this is the first game I've ever bought for the N64. Pilot Wing 64. This was cool because I remember having Mario on Mount Rushmore. That was pretty fun to see. We got Rayman 2, The Great Escape. And I already have this. I remember purchasing that like a month ago at Half Price Books. Castlevania, like in awesome shape. And Mario Party Crazy here. Mario Party 1, really awesome shape. Mario Party 2, not only is there one copy, but there's 2 copies of Mario Party 2. Crazy, right? And Mario Party 3, in awesome shape. I guess the condition is what surprised me the most. We got Yoshi's Story. We have Donkey Kong 64, and it's heavy, so it might have the RAM pack in there. Got Bomberman 64. No Bomberman Hero, and no Bomberman Second Attack either. We got Banjo-Kazooie, awesome shape, great game. Conker's Bad Fur Day, sealed or reseal? I'm not sure, but otherwise it's in great shape. And here's another copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day, and this one's in decent shape, I should say. And we got Super Mario 64, another copy of Super Mario 64, and 3 copies of Paper Mario. The first one is sealed. Again, I don't know if it's a reseal or not, but hey, I'll take it. And here's the other 2. And the last 2 games. This one is probably one of my favorites for N64, if not my favorite. Super Smash Brothers. This one's in like really great shape. I mean, you really can't complain about this one. And this game is so pricey. Harvest Moon 64. Complete in box like this. Whew. 130 plus or more. Just crazy. So I showed you 55, 57 or so complete in box games, a handful of loose games. Now I'll show you the next thing. Here's some random freebies that the seller gave me. Blue Game Boy Color, Platinum GBA, OG Game Boy, and these are cool freebies. I got Mega Man 4, Final Fantasy Legend 3, Legend 1, Legend 1, Legend 1, 3 copies, Legend 2, and Adventures, Final Fantasy Adventure. Roland's Curse, Castlevania Adventure, Super Mario Land 2 and Super Mario Land 1, Zelda, Oracle of Ages and Seasons. I mean, for free, these are awesome. Metroid 2, Tetris Attack, Tetris, Harvest Moon, Snow White, Sword of Hope, and Zelda Link's Awakening. And then he gave me some manuals here. I mean, these are some, you know, pretty sought after manuals. Tactics Ogre, yep, Zelda, and then there's some shovelware here, but they're free, so why not? Rocket Power, Solitaire, Namco Museum, Iridion, I think, World Championship Racing, Driver, Play Action Football, Rugrats, E.T., Sonic Advance and Sonic Pinball Party, Harry Potter, Ghost Rider, Mary Kate and Ashley Pocket Planner, Power Rangers Speed, Tarzan, Tony Hawk Doom, Top Gear, Tamagotchi, Fortress of Fear, Robopon. That's a cool looking cartridge. Got Tecmo Bowl, Dexterity, Small Soldiers, Power Spike. I mean, for free, these are freaking awesome. And then, you're not going to believe this, but he gave me all these Game Boy stuff and GameCube stuff for free too, because he was just like stacking games and filling up my car. Like, after I paid him for the batch of games, he was just throwing freebies like mad. I don't even have an Atari Lynx, but I mean, Dirty Larry, Chips Challenge, Crystal Mines 2, Steel Talons, Kicks, Cybots, Kung Food, that's cool, Baseball Heroes, and then a bunch of Final Fantasies. I mean, Final Fantasy Advance 6, Final Fantasy 3, that's a DS game. Most of these are GBA and GB color. Final Fantasy Dawn of Souls, a couple Castlevania double pack, complete in box. Now these are pretty pricey. I mean, at least $50 in some cases, especially for, I mean, the good condition that they are in. We've got Solar Striker, Bugs Bunny, Tales of Fantasia, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past 4 Swords, Super Mario Land, Super Mario World 2, another Final Fantasy Advance 4, and another 4, and then these ones are sealed. No, that one's not sealed, that one's Tactics, but Pokemon Gold is sealed. This is a sealed Castlevania double pack, so that's a third double pack, and then 2 sealed Fire Emblems. This is a sealed Zelda Wind Waker, this is a sealed Pikmin 2. These ones aren't sealed, these are just regular CIB Oracle of Ages for Zelda, Robotech, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 0, Legend of Zelda 4 Swords, and another Resident Evil 0. I mean, for free, these are just amazing finds. And when I calculated everything, I just included these in the numbers. So when I ran the final tally, I mean, less than $2 a game, or less than $2 an item. That's crazy good.